Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going? And welcome to the Just Chatting Gaming News and Trailers for... It is May 18th, I think. Yes. We've got kind of one big news story, a couple of little ones, and then a bunch of trailers. Funny enough, when it comes to trailers, there's, let's see here, like three trailers that have two trailers. Or I guess I should say, like, three subjects that have two trailers. So a little bit weird. And there's also some, like, gaming news that's in trailer form. So it's a little bit of a mix. But, anyway, let's start with the big news. And this is actually breaking news and could potentially affect SOTOR. So now that I've piqued your interest, this was breaking as of just a couple hours ago. EA has laid off about 100 customer service staff at the Austin, Texas office. So the article reads, and this is from Kodaku, Electronic Arts is laying off a ton of customer service staff at its Austin office, according to internal emails viewed by Kotaku. One source familiar with the decision told Kodaku that as many as 100 employees could be affected, many of whom supported the live operations of FIFA. Going forward, EA will instead seemingly outsource that work. All right, so I personally find it... So, I mean, going back to what it said, many of the 100 did FIFA work, which to me, that would be a surprise that they would have near 100 people just doing customer service on FIFA. I also didn't even know that they had that many down in that office, which is crazy. But I have a feeling like those staff members probably did most, if not all, their games. You'd probably have some people that are like specialists, but in general, it'd be like, all right, if you're down there at EA Austin or whatever, you're doing maybe like SOTOR, you're doing Mass Effect, you're doing FIFA, you're doing whatever else. And so that's a very concerning deal. It's like, why would they just get rid of all those people just to outsource it? So, yeah, all the customer service is probably going to go down the drain. So not good. Not good at all. Moving to the next story, there is going to be another Marvel game announcement tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific. So we'll probably cover that on the channel tomorrow. I do know a bit more about this. This game is apparently being led by the former director of Hearthstone, meaning it's probably a Marvel card game, which, frankly, if they do a Marvel version of Hearthstone, I'm fine with that. But it'd be interesting to see if it's like PC and mobile or just mobile or whatever. But yeah, we'll have to keep a close eye on that. Rapid firing the news. The Guerrilla Collective came out today and announced their E3 showcase for Saturday, June 11th, which is pretty much falling in line with everything else that we've seen that weekend. So far, it's like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunday being the big day with like Microsoft, Future Game Show, PC Gaming Show. And so we're still waiting on a few others. Let's see, like, is Square doing something? Is Ubisoft doing something? Is Nintendo doing something? Traditionally, Nintendo does their thing on Tuesday. But that traditional E3 week is lining up. And I will be covering all of that here on the channel. So that will be very exciting. So, yeah, I will probably be taking off all Thursday, all Friday. And then, of course, we'll capture everything on the weekends as well. And then the final, like, actual news story, and this kind of goes in line with the E3 stuff. The Final Fantasy people are out there saying that there will be more information about the Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 shared next month. And again, that lines up with E3, so they're probably going to either do their own event, which Square has done in the past, or show up at another conference. Okay. I'm like trying to like, am I gonna sneeze or am I not gonna sneeze? Don't be dumb nose. All right, we will go ahead and move on to trailers. Let's go ahead and kill the music here. This next trailer, or I guess this first trailer, is part of the multiverse. Now you might say, wait, this is a Marvel game? We'll see. We'll see. Let's take a look.
Strange energy signature detected.
Computer, what's my location? Computer!
Hey, dude! What's going on here?
This already makes no sense.
What's up, Doc?
Look out!
Hey!
Whoa! What'd I do to you?
By the way, that's Arya Stark from Game of Thrones. And Super Saiyan Shaggy just punched Bugs Bunny in the face. I don't know who that is.
Cool.
Who's that, chat?
Whoa! You all right? Wow, that was messed up how that thing tornadoed.
That would be a Taz.
You are the cutest little guy. I'm calling you Slobber, because you look like your name might be Slobber.
This is
You're
like
gonna
IP
pay
the
for
game.
attacking Slobber.
Look out below!
I don't know what's happening
Then
here.
Superman
This looks
shows
like
up.
A job for...
Oh, the Iron Giant. Okay.
All right, then. You're with me.
Hey, it's Wonder Woman. And a bunch of other people. So that's WB's Smash Brothers competitor. Crazy. Crazy. All right, next up we have a new game announcement. I actually have two trailers for this. One is the announcement trailer, and then the other is the gameplay trailer. I've actually seen a little bit of this, and I'd say if you're a fan of like strategy, RTSs, that sort of thing, you're probably going to enjoy this. So let's take a look. Brand new game.
It is time, Lord Theodric.
I know. I just never thought I'd take up arms and leave home again.
Lord, protect me! Comrades!
Sing it! You keep fighting, punk!
Too bad for an old man.
More fighting, less talking, boy.
Yeah, boy.
I owe you one.
You owe me much more than one axe.
mercenaries.
Advance! After me!
Pretty good little cinematic trailer.
God have mercy, there are so many.
The hour of reckoning is at hand, friends.
Aye, but at least we get to go out in a blaze of glory, lad.
Do we fight or flee?
Lord, battle is upon us. Fight with God in your heart!
Mark thy list. THQ Nordic doing this one. All right, so let's immediately jump into what is this actually going to be. This is the gameplay trailer. Here we go.
This is a journey that began over a decade ago, with Theodoric von Achenberg and Ulrich von Gravel, knights of the Templar Order, brothers in faith and in arms. They stumbled across something heavenly, a piece of a sundered divine relic never meant to be possessed by man. Ulrich claimed it, driving a wedge
golden
between
arrow.
the knightly brothers, and so Theodoric left the Templars, vowing never to draw his sword again. That, however, wasn't meant to be. Ulrich is a great crusader now, on the warpath to find and unite the other pieces of the relic. Should he succeed, he'll unleash untold evil upon the world. And so Theodoric was drawn into pursuing him across Europe towards the Holy Land to stop him. He was joined by new companions on the way. A trusty archer Conrad, his loyal huntsman, a fervent Gascoigne poised to undertake chivalrous adventures. The eager
So you must have like
mercenary
hero
captain
units with
Grimhild Eidotter.
skill trees and whatnot.
And myself, Reinhardt, Lord of Kempton, Knight of the Teutonic Order.
There you go.
Came together for different reasons, yet each of us took on Theodoric's quest against Ulrich and seek to protect the world from the great peril that wielding the artifact would wreak. I pray to the Lord for strength to prevail, but Ulrich's allies and henchmen keep opposing us every step of the way. And yet, bound by camaraderie and a common cause, while drawing inspiration
So there must be some
from
base building,
Theodoric's
maybe?
determination and faith, our warband marches onward. Ever resolute, ever dauntless, ever valiant.
Yeah, had to keep an eye on that one. That one's got potential, I'd say. I'm not familiar with kite games, but you know, THQ Nordic is pretty good. All right, next up we have a trailer for a game that was in my top 10. It was either last year or 2 years ago. Game that I will be streaming probably forever here on this channel. We'll always go back to it. Another update trailer. Get out your wings. They just keep making the game better and better. One of these days, we'll have to do a couple streams flying again. Definitely this fall, if we get any more hurricanes, we'll do some more hurricane streams. Those are always fun. I know they've done some more weather patching too. Why are we loading? Are we in 4K? Hold on, 4K or bust. I know they have a mode in this game called, like, Discovery Flights. We should definitely do some of those. I think it's all about, like, checking out landmarks and stuff, instead of just free flying. Hey, it's that Leaning Tower of Pizza. I wonder if it's always like misty or foggy there. That's a cool shot. Yeah, it's definitely pretty cool that they keep adding more and more of the stadiums. Also, what's the story with that building? Was it built and then that area got flooded or what? Available now. All right. Next up, we have an announcement trailer for a game. I immediately like the name of this game, but I don't know what it is. Let's check it out.
From the engineers of the Talos Principle and Sirius Sam, and written by Jonas and Verena Kiritsis.
Should I know those names?
Turn-based roguelike, The Hand of Merlin. Leaves early access and comes to console.
Oh. So what are the early access reviews?
Of turn-based combat. Or face your demise.
The Hand of...
Choose your path. And forge your destiny. But the journey ahead is unforgiving. The farther you go,
what is this? Gears of War with the giant monsters?
Awaits. Learn from failure. And carve your path to victory.
I don't remember Merlin fighting these monsters. June 14th.
PlayStation.
All right. Looking here super quick on Steam, the Steam early access reviews are mostly positive at 79%. So looks like it's about a $25 game. Looks like it's actually been winning a couple of awards, so maybe that game's actually pretty good. Just looking at it here real quick. January 22 early access. Okay. Looking to see, like, I'm trying to see if I can find a negative review. Yeah. For the people that are saying negative reviews, I'm very curious as to what they think is actually wrong with it. All right, next up, this is another subject that has 2 different trailers. I saw this game during an early access period like a year ago. It's been forever. I feel like Ubisoft has done like zero marketing or anything on this game, and it's actually a pretty cool concept. It's going to be free to play. So let's again. I think we have a cinematic trailer and a gameplay trailer. So let's take a look. If you're down for a free-to-play sports game, as far as I know, there's never been a game done for this sport. So this might be a first. It's a roller derby game. Also, why is he wearing a helmet? They're probably going to make all their money through a cosmetic cash shop. Customize your roller person.
Can Orange really come back from this? Looks like blue team goes for the win.
Actually, that dodgeball game that EA put out, that game was actually pretty good. Wait, you can just roll through the goal? I mean, you can take your person through the goal?
Asha, I want to be as good as you.
Well, then join us.
May 25th. Might give that a shot on stream. All right, now let's go in and actually see what the game plays like, shall we? So this is a game overview trailer. Let's take a look.
First time you set foot on the rink, chances are you're gonna flop. But that's fine. Practice makes perfect, right? Here are a few tips to help you roll up to glory. Rules are simple. Gather 6 players on the starting line. Pick up the ball and pass 4 gates around the rink to trigger them and open up the goal. Then take aim, shoot, and score.
Okay.
Still with me? Good. Because here comes the tricky part. The more laps you complete before you score, the more points you'll put on the board. First team to 5 points rolls away with the win. When you drop the ball, trust me, you will. Get it back before the other team, or else you'll lose your gate count, and they will be on the offensive. Good thing there are no holds barred. When on defense, tackle your opponents with all you've got, and do what it takes to get the ball back. When your team has possession, time your jukes, fake out oncoming threats, remember to pass the ball, and practice good spacing. Be creative, and mix a few moves together. Hop down a ramp to drop kick the ball carrier at full speed from their blind side, or pass the ball off the wall when you're in a tight spot. Heck, even leverage a nearby
Looks
teammate
like they've
to pop a
actually
double
done this
jump
pretty
and
well.
soar high towards the goal. And if you just want to practice, hit the skate park to perfect
Like,
those
this game
moves
could be
without
pretty big
any
on Twitch.
pressure. Now that you've got the basics, you're ready for the real thing. First, quick matches pair you with equally skilled players for a casual game. Custom matches let you fiddle with the participants of both teams, bots, maps, and shared voice chat, giving you more freedom, or the basic ingredients for a friendly tournament. Limited time modes will throw various curveballs at you to keep
I mean,
the
it
formula
sounds like
fresh
they've
and
got
exciting.
everything in place.
Lastly, ranked matches give you the opportunity to climb the ladder, down from the gutters of your garage league all the way up to the prestigious rank of champion. And of course, anywhere you roll, you'll want to roll in with style. Gear up with tons of outfits, titles, and banners.
They're actually, that's very similar to Rocket League, a lot of
You'll
that.
unlock more and more as you play, earn fans, and complete in-game sponsor challenges. There's even
It seems
more
like they
exciting
really
stuff on
took
the
a look
seasonal
at Rocket
roller
League
pass.
for that.
Go for the free track packed with goodies, or get
Yep,
access to the
yep,
premium
yep.
track to unlock the sweetest gear, including legendary superstar outfits. Now go get him, champion. And whenever you hit the rink, keep one thing in mind. You've got what it takes to roll up to glory.
Yeah, that game could be pretty good. Probably stream that a little bit. Wait, May 25th? Hold on, May 25th. That is... Oh, that's a week from now. That's a Wednesday. Okay. Okay. I was thinking that was a Friday or something. All right, next up, we have another trailer for Matt Carusso's favorite game. This was actually a fairly big announcement. I think it was yesterday or the day before that this game is finally going free to play, and a bunch of stuff going along with it. So let's check it out.
Hey there, Bean. Looks like you need a friend. Well, you're in luck, because soon Fall Guys will be beaming to you live on even more platforms, including PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, and the Epic Games Store. And with cross-play and cross-progression, playing with friends has never been easier. But wait, there's more. Fall Guys is going free.
Yep.
Party up with your friends across the entire range of Fall Guys seasonal content. And for those of you who've been with us for a while, enjoy a free Legacy Pack. For newcomers, we got Fall Guys, Fun Guys, Pride Guys, and this guy? We've got more challenges, outfits, and obstacles than you can honk a kazoo at.
But wait, there's more.
Silent, could you give Pink a hand? Fall Guys are not responsible for any basket falling due to arguments, friendly fire in Team Tail Tank, injuries sustained from having too much fun, high blood pressure and broken friendships caused by terrible squadrons, incorrect classification of lobsters fruits, micromanaging showruns, nihilistic draws from your 8-ball tower, malfunctioning bing bots, or any tall guy, small guy, long guy, wide guy, low guy, or high guy nightmares.
Okay. They're also adding a mode that you can just straight up build your own levels, which is pretty cool. All right, 2 more trailers. I have saved the maybe the best 2 for last. We have I think they're calling this the story trailer, but I think this is also the story trailer and release date trailer for the following game. This is a game we have seen before. It's been a while, but this showed up at like E3 like a year or 2 ago. You guys might remember that game Greedfall. So this is the next game from the Greedfall devs. Let's take a look. I remember it being very strange. Like
Are we? You're
like a
just as they
steampunk.
described, an angel of death, descended from the heavens to vanquish the clockwork tyrant.
Everything horrifies me. The king's wrath. His army of indefatigable automats that Monsieur de Vaucanson has built for him.
Your mechanical revolution has changed the face of the kingdom.
So many innocents strewn about the square. The streets are teeming with machines.
Aegis, the king must be stopped.
You have roused the spirit of rebellion. My rightful enjoyment is being challenged.
You're no more human than the machines that laid waste to this city.
She's not like the others. She's capable of speech and treason.
Soon, however, those who bear love for their country in their hearts will be ready to fight again. More
That's an
brave
Elden Ring boss
citoyens
right
will
there.
surely join us soon. Allo, can we count on your support?
The king must be stopped.
I couldn't agree more, madame.
Steel Rising. Yeah, the developer is called Spiders. But yeah, that like world and story looks highly unusual. That game could be really, really good. And then the final trailer of the day was a trailer that was a surprise to many. Presented in 4K. Here we go. I didn't think they were going to do this. Surprise to me. It's a weird creature. Greedfall 2.
The NBA playoffs.
Ah, YouTube ads.
Way to get a piece of
No. So yeah, they announced the release date for their new game, and they're like, oh yeah, we're also doing Greedfall 2. It's like, dang. Crazy times. But yeah, going back to that world. I wonder if you're gonna play the same character or if you're gonna play a new character, because there was 2 endings to Greedfall 1, and I want to say in ending 2 you probably died, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, cool stuff. But for those who are watching on YouTube, that'll go ahead and do it for the video. So thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.